Everyone, today is Thursday, December 7th, and thank you so much for joining into our weekly HCR webinars. We do have some things to discuss today, not a lot of changes. We are at the end of our fourth quarter push, so I'm sure everyone is, pretty near exhausted at this point and just trying to make it through the next week or so, for our 1/1 group renewals or new business. So I applaud all of you for your stick-to-itiveness and your willingness to be a martyr for this industry. My name is Deb Wilkinson, and I'm the Vice President of the Health Plan Options Department here at URL Insurance Group. And if you are new to the format, you can ask questions in one of two ways. You can click the hand icon on the control panel to the right of your screen and raise your electronic hand. I'll unmute you and you can ask your question live, or you can type it into the question box below and I'll answer those at the end of the webinar. So just with a show of hands, hopefully you're all able to hear me and see my screen okay, but if you could just raise your electronic hand, thank you very much. I always struggle with technology, so I appreciate that. Okay, let's get started. So last week, early Saturday morning, the Senate tax bill passed. The individual tax penalty repeal, is it to be included in the final bill or not? We're not sure. Right now, the Senate and the House bill are looking to be combined. The Senate tax bill does call for the elimination of the tax penalty, and I'm not sure if that's going to stick or not in the combined bill, but if it did, and if it would, then right now that elimination calls for that tax penalty to be eliminated for 2019. So that means that all the enrollments, if you're still in the individual market that you're doing now for 2018, would not be impacted at all by anything within this tax bill. But if it does pass, and hopefully it will in some form by Christmas, and this is included, then the carriers have all of 2018 to hopefully start thinking outside the box and offer other options that are not necessarily, not ACA compliant and affordable to everyone, because as we know, the affordability issue has gone out the window. So we'll see what happens, but I wanted to at least bring you up to date. As far as specific to Pennsylvania, the PA House Bill 1605 from Tobash was reintroduced. Scavello is going to reintroduce to the Senate, the Senate version, but this is the bill that would allow agents within Pennsylvania to charge a consultation fee if commissions were not paid, and this is specific to the individual market. Now, of course, this year the carriers are paying for the most part. It's nominal at best, but they are going to reintroduce the bill. Where it goes, is anyone's question. If it would really even mean anything to anyone out there, any agent partners of ours out there, I don't know either, but I wanted to at least bring you up to date. So we are, as I mentioned in the push of the January 1st renewals and new business, CBC auto-renews 10 days prior to the renewal date. And if there's no decision from the group, they're going to renew as is with the billing and the ID card sent. So to avoid any confusion, please have the renewal cutoff to us, any renewal changes at 10 a.m. on Friday, December 22nd. But new business, and this is very important, for January 1st, has to be in our office, on our desk, in our inbox, no later than 10 a.m. on Friday the 15th, which is next Friday. So please try to be mindful of that. I know it's been a crazy season and we're all overtasked, but I would appreciate if you could honor that cutoff, because otherwise we can't guarantee that the new business would be processed for 1/1. We'd have to push it back to 2/1. January 24th at URL, we are having a seminar on the advantages to reference-based pricing with Starmark. It's a lunch and learn. It starts at 11:30. So please go to our website if you have any interest and watch for the invitation, or ask me and I'm happy to send you the invitation. But they're going to be going through the products, again, with the advantages of the reference-based pricing, and I think it's something that is relatively new to the market and certainly getting a lot of buzz locally and a lot of interest. So I'd say that once we get through the push of the 12 ones and 1-1s, which is, after the 24th of before the 24th of January, that it would be worth your time to come and learn about the program so that you can be prepared for your renewals and new business for 2018. Also, don't forget that URL offers complimentary Federal Cobra, summary of plan designs, and benefit notices if you write your group business through us. So that, is a great value. It helps keep your groups compliant. It helps keep you, as the hero consultant for your group. So again, take advantage of it if you do business with us. If you don't and you want to learn more about how we conduct business, then just reach out to me and give me a call. I'm happy to talk to you about our offerings. Individual open enrollment ends Friday the 15th, so I put a little celebratory balloon cluster there. Medicare open enrollment period ends today. So for all of those that are still in the market or in the Medicare market, congratulations on finishing. Of course, you still have some time, the remainder of the day, but congratulations on making it through another OEP for Medicare. And for those that are on still doing the individual, that ends next Friday. But for those that aren't, it's kind of a celebratory thing because it kind of gets rid of those distracting calls of folks wanting to find something less expensive, which the options are slim. That's it for the program. Let's open it up for questions. Just while you're conducting or typing in your questions, the next webinar is next Thursday on the 14th at 9:30. So hopefully you'll be able to attend. I do have a couple questions. Mike says the WITF 89.5 Smart Talk radio program is on now, talking with Pennsylvania insurance commissioners on the ACA political speak garbage on it with no answers. And it's repeated tonight at 7 p.m. Well, thank you, Mike. So for all of you that want to listen to that, get your dander up a bit, I expect. That's WITF 89.5 Smart Talk Radio. So tune in there if you want to learn some additional information from our insurance commissioner. And that's it. Oh no, there are more questions coming in now. So let's see. Margie says, if the paper application is postmarked 12/7 or earlier, that should meet the deadline for Medicare open enrollment. Margie, that is a question for our Medicare offerings team. You'll have to reach out to them. I am not sure. Bill says, any thoughts on open enrollment being extended? I'm receiving so many calls because the consumer is on hold for so long at the marketplace. I don't know, Bill. I've not heard anything. And I don't believe that, our current administration would allow that, but stranger things have happened. I'm watching for it, but at this point, I've not heard that it's been extended or will be extended. Brad says, have a great Christmas, and I say the same to you, Brad. Thank you. And Reed says, if going direct to a carrier off marketplace, is deadline still 12/15? It is, Reed, except if they're losing coverage. Some of the carriers extend it through the end of the month. I will get you some details on that. It really depends on how the carrier interprets the special election period, because if they're losing coverage 12/31, they essentially have 60 days to get new coverage. So just keep that in mind, but I'll check on the carriers and see what their thoughts are and shoot you an email. And Jay says postmark may not be accepted in most cases for Medicare, Margie. So I would still check in with the Medicare offerings team, but I would trust to what Jay says. So that actually does end the questions. And as always, I truly appreciate everyone joining in. I hope you join us again next Thursday on the 14th. Until then, I wish you all a great balance of the week and a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.